his exploits.
I can't wait for this movie to be released, and I love what they've done with the F-18. I'm just going to have to build one.
What he has to teach you.
Jetworks Online have an interesting way of tackling this project. Their planes are a simple Depron box, with the complex curved parts being 3D printed to make the build much quicker and simpler. So we'll purchase a canopy, and then also the STL files to print at home, and the plans. This should be a fairly inexpensive project. The plans are drawn on ANSI E size paper, which I believe is an architectural size, although you can print on A4 and sellotape all the bits together. Rather than mess about, I sent off to have them printed on A0, which is close enough without distortion. Now, I prefer the shape of the two-seater F variant, and it's also featured in the film, so this is the one we're going to build. Let's 3D print all the parts on our Creality 10S printer. The plans are more like templates, and they're designed to be glued down directly to the Depron sheet. I chopped the sheets down into more manageable sizes using scissors or a Stanley knife box cutter. The parts could be then carefully cut out using a sharp knife and a ruler. The knife needs to be very sharp to avoid tearing the foam. Where multiple copies of a part is required, I stack the foam together and cut it in the bandsaw to keep the cuts vertical. I tidied some of the edges using a permagrip block. It took a couple of hours to create this kit of parts, and now we're ready to start building. I downloaded the clear step-by-step instructions onto my iPad to follow along as we build. Most parts are fixed with foam-safe Yoo-hoo Pour, although some highly stressed joints use epoxy. Where required, the permagrip block comes in really handy for sanding chamfers. Assembly is quite simple, and in some places I use pins or clamps while the glue dries. Following the instructions gets you to construct a nose section and a separate tail section. Later you fit the fan and ducting to the tail section before joining the two parts together. Here we have the results of a fun afternoon's building, and I'm actually quite shocked at the size, as it's only 10 centimeters shorter in length than the E-flite F-18, but of course only a fraction of the cost. Construction's quite simple, as it follows the principle of a Depron box with built-up reinforced corners that you later carve and sand away to reveal the rounded flowing shape. And the addition of the 3D printed parts And the clear canopy, yes, this is clear, we just need to peel away the protective backing after it's been trimmed to shape. Those should make the shaping much quicker and easier. And so far, including the 70mm FMS fan and 100 amp speed controller, the airframe here weighs 730 grams. And now just the 4-cell battery, the receiver and the 2 servos to go. And that's because I've opted for tailor-on control as per the full size. So let's carve and sand all those corners off. This is pretty quick and easy as the foam is very soft. Then we can further blend the shape with this lightweight water-based filler. You can tell you have the right stuff if when you buy it the tub feels empty. I wet my fingers and the surfaces with tap water and then smooth out the filler. And here we are, it's starting to look a bit like Maverick's F18. To get here we did a couple of hours of shaping using a permagrip block such as this one. And with the plans that you download, you also get these templates, and I've cut these out of corrugated card, and these are for checking your shaping as you go. It's also had a first pass of some lightweight filler. But that's it for part 1. Join us next time where we'll paint it, we'll add some scale details that really bring it to life, we'll add the radio gear, and we'll perhaps conduct a test flight. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to keep updated with our progress. We'll see you next time.